Hi, everybody. My name is Chuck Warner.
And I'm Dana Abbott.
A number of years ago, we put together the book, Eddie Reese, Coaching, Swimming, Teaching Life, to try to chronicle and share the uh, the way of Eddie and how he coaches throughout the world. And it's been a very popular book, actually, throughout the world. And then subsequently, we recorded an audiobook, and we wanted to tell you a little bit about chapter 8 today, in case you're thinking of taking a look at this book, which is on strength. Dana, can you tell everybody a little bit about how Eddie values strength in his program?
Yeah, I think Eddie has a set of magical eyes when he looks at a freshman coming in who is not as strong as he would like him to be. He doesn't see how fast the kid is right then or even that year, but I think he can project an image of how fast that kid could be with the necessary improvements in strength that he feels are important. When I arrived on campus back in 1978 with incoming freshman Louis Mestier, Louis was a tall, gangly kid. He was pretty fast, but he was still pretty skinny. We went over to meet Eddie at Memorial Stadium outside of his office and introduced ourselves. And Eddie looked at me and looked at Louis and said, "Ah, so you're the fellow with the 18-inch biceps, 9 on each arm." And with that comment, he let Lewis know that he was glad to have him there, but he was going to be getting improvements in his strength, which were going to help him improve his swimming success.
Hmm. There was a time back then that Eddie's view of strength was that if he could plug a swimmer into a wall and they measured level of strength, and then 10 weeks, 3 months, 10 months later, after training for strength, they plugged them in again and their strength component had increased, they were going to be a faster swimmer. And that fit right in with distance per stroke and recruiting skinny guys and so forth. But over time, that development of strength has changed where when we were there, we were doing strength work Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday, right? Remember, we had Sunday practice,
We
and then
did.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we did dry land. So the only day you didn't have dry land or strength was on Saturday, and that was before the rules limited you on 20 hours a week and having a day off and so forth. So it's always been important to him, but he's learned to tweak it over time.
Yeah, a lot of coaches wonder how to motivate their athletes in the weight room because lifting weights is not easy. It's a joy for some, but it's drudgery for others. I remember someone asking Eddie at an Ask a World clinic one year how he motivated his guys at Texas in the weight room, and he just looked at him and he says, "I unlock the door." And that means that they're going to go work on their own as hard as they can. He doesn't have to stand beside them and goad them into doing one more plate, one more rep. Um, that motivation, as we mentioned before, comes from within.
And if you'd like to take a look at the book, you can get deeper into the strength work that Eddie would do with his team. Um, It's available on chuckwarnerbooks.com, Amazon, practically everywhere books are sold.
It's a good read, and the audiobook is a good listen. Thanks for sharing your time with us.
Thanks, everyone.